Another thing that I don't think gets talked about enough when it comes to relationships is that w- if a man can facilitate the woman in his life to be in her feminine more, then there's true balance. And I think the relationship works better. So women do a lot, men do a lot. But women do carry the emotional baggage of the family and so many other little things that are always in her mind. It's constant, 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 constant. And so if a man can relieve some of the stress baggage from her and allow her to soften, because the more stress and the more baggage, mental baggage and emotional baggage a woman carries from caring for the family, the more harder she's going to get because she's so stressed.
So try to re-explain that in a way that, because what I heard you, it almost sounds like you just said, take the problems off her plate. And I don't think you're 100% saying that. You're saying more share in that,
I'm
right?
saying,
But you
no,
mentioned at the
no,
beginning though, help
it's
her be more
nuance,
feminine. What is
and
that?
let her
What
be
does
in
that
her
mean?
feminine. So I think with the whole women working too and all that, which by the way, I want to be clear, I'm totally for women being able to work and having financial freedom and all that, and growth and chasing their dreams. So I want to be very clear. But with them having to take on working outside the home and their other job, because working in the home domestically is a job. I also believe that 100%. Stay-at-home moms are working a job and working moms are working a job. Working moms are working both jobs. So, it's almost like she she does. You need to men need to work on creating the space to give the women in their lives an opportunity to be in their feminine.
What does
So
that mean?
so I'm gonna explain.
Yeah.
Um, it could be very simple. She's grinding. She's doing what she wants to do, chasing her dreams, working, raising children, cleaning the house, all those things, right? So she's working hard. Balance it. Open her car door. Open the door at the restaurant. Pull out the chair for her. Um, if she's carrying bags, go get the bags. Unload the car, the groceries. Bring her flowers. And I know it sounds simple, but this is what will help her feel like a woman. And I'm not even talking about as a relationship thing. Let her, it helps her be in her feminine in that moment. And it helps her downshift a bit. It helps her soften. And as a result, those little things that are just for her, as a result, she will be more open to the man in her life, if that makes sense.
What's interesting is it makes me think that what you're describing is keep reminding the woman from a man's perspective why you got together in the first place.
Yeah,
Because at some point it wasn't a grind. It was infatuation that led to love, then the rest is history type of thing, right?
true. But it's also, and this is, some people may, this may trigger some people, but it's also being the man in her life.
Mhm.
This is
Chivalry.
this isn't a competition. A
Mhm.
lot of men get competitive with the women, with their women partners, which I it baffles me. This isn't a competition. And this could be for not just, this could be for homosexuals too. I'm not talking about men and women, I'm talking about roles,
Yeah.
right? So the masculine person in the relationship, and I'm going to speak in a heterosexual way, the man, he needs to, there's times he just needs to be the man
Mhm.
to the woman, because it allows her to not be all the other things. He's creating space for her to just be a woman,
Mhm.
and then she can be in her feminine, because it's almost like when she's doing all that stuff, she's in her masculine, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And so it's like, one of the things I think men love about women is their femininity. It's
Mhm.
the opposite of men.
Yeah.
You love the softness, you love the curves. I'm just speaking physically, but you love the sensitivity, the nurturing tendencies, the ability to make a home look beautiful, to ability to listen and relate and be there for you as a friend, as a and watch them, women, raise your children and love on your children and all the different things women do that are magical. So help her hold on to that part of her and not become completely in her masculine. Because so many women, that's the first thing they have to let go in order to grind as hard as they do. And so the men in their life need to also, like, not need to, but should want to say, I got you. I got you. Let let me I'm gonna get you a drink. I'm gonna
Hmm.
order for you. It's the smallest things. Take away her decision fatigue. You do it. Take away her decision fatigue, or she shouldn't have to. She can carry that bag, but she shouldn't always have to.
Hmm.